Okay, I know this is painful, and yet I've gotta ask you anyhow. Do you think your wife could be cheating on you? It's not a pleasant question, I know, because, come on, it's probably the worst thing that can ever happen to a guy, right? I mean, imagine people talking behind your back about how your wife is getting banged by other guys. I hate the word cuck, but that's what people say these days. Getting cucked is the most fucked up thing that can ever happen to a man. Now, here's the thing about women who cheat. They behave somewhat strangely. For example, if she was a homely person, she's suddenly going out more often. She's meeting new people and spending more time away from home. If she used to dress modestly, she's now wearing low-cut blouses and miniskirts, and she tells you she's out to see her mom. It's like a complete change in personality. So, what's the deal here? Well, guess what? You're not alone. Many guys tell me they see the changes in their wives, and they get anxious. The thought of getting cucked is fucking horrifying. And so they do stupid things like hacking into their wives' phones, or hiring someone to tail them. It's expensive and unnecessary, not to mention illegal. Here's the good news, though. You don't need to do anything drastic to expose the truth. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to catch a cheating wife the easy way, using a technique I call the snare. It's simple, free, and you don't need to do any sneaky shit like breaking into her phone. All you need to do is to ask these 3 simple questions. If she's unfaithful, she'll probably fess up immediately. If she's not, you'll find that out too. Either way, you'll find out the truth. Would you like that? Yes? Well, if you do, then do this for me. Take a second to scroll down and click the like button below this video. Do that because it'll help me reach out to even more guys like you. We are in this together, right? So go on and click like now because I'll wait here. Nice one. Let's start. Before I teach you about the snare, I've got to warn you about something. This is serious, so pay attention. Here's the thing. When they think they are getting cucked, many guys simply lose control. You're here figuring out how to handle the situation, thinking over your options. That's smart. But guess what? Most guys are not like you. Instead of calming themselves down, they will freak out and do this. Confronting her directly. I'm telling you that this is a huge mistake, and here's the reason. Because you ain't gonna get her to confess that way. Think about it. What are the chances she'll tell you the truth? Close to 0, that's what. And here's the other thing. Since you have no actual evidence here, it's your word against hers. So, you can bet your ass she will lie to protect your reputation. Worse, she'll play victim and accuse you of bullying her with smears and false accusations. She can then use that as an excuse to dump you, and run to a man who trusts her. In the end, she'll come out smelling a dozen roses with you taking the blame for fucking up. That's what you get by confronting her directly. It's stupid, so don't do it. Don't play into her hands. What should you do instead? I'm going to show you the right way to do it, and it's something that has to do with mind control. Yes, mind control. Now, here's the thing. Most people think of mind control as bullshit. If that's what you think, it's not your fault. Because real mind control is not what you see or read on the mass media. For one, it is not about brainwashing or putting someone under trance. Real mind control is about making someone do something you want, and yet she thinks she's doing it out of her free will. In your case, you want your wife to tell you the truth without you asking her directly. Because, here's the thing, being direct never works. It's simply human nature. We all resist people who try to force us to do something. That's why we despise pushy salesmen and big-talking politicians. The same goes with your wife. As you now know, confronting her directly won't work. So, what works? Well, if the direct method doesn't work, what does that tell you? We should try something indirect, right? And guess what? With real mind control, everything's indirect. With mind control, she won't know what you're doing until it's too late and she's showing you all her cards. And that's what the snare is about. It's indirect, discreet, and somewhat devious because you'll get her to confess without her knowing it. How does that sound? Because if you're eager to know what it is, then the rest of this video will change your life. Trust me. But before I reveal the snare to you, I want you to do something. You're about to learn real mind control today, not the bullshit stuff you saw on TV. And for that, you must join our community. The reason is simple. This knowledge is not for everyone. So, to get it, you've got to be one of us brothers before I let you have it. To join, simply scroll down and subscribe to my channel. This way, you'll be part of our gang and we'll be in this together. So, go on and click subscribe now. Also, click the bell icon to get notifications for my next video. Do it. Click on the subscribe button because I'll be here. Done? Welcome to the Brotherhood. So, as promised, here's the snare in its full glory. Next, I'll explain what it is with a detailed, step-by-step case study. There are 3 steps in the snare: the opener, the bait, and the dare. Let's say your wife said she had to go see her mom and spent the night at her place, but you're suspecting she went elsewhere. The next day, she comes back. You hit her with the opener. So, what happened last night? That's all you need to ask. Pause and wait for her answer. If she's innocent, she'll say something like, "Well, Mama's unwell. The statin is really killing her, and her gout is getting worse." That sounds like a truthful statement, right? It has some details, but not excessively detailed either. It has about the right amount of information, and that's good. But if she's lying, there are 3 types of answers she'll give you. First, she'll give you a short answer, like nothing much. She'll then talk about something else. Or, second, she'll try to wear you down with details and then change the topic, like, "Well, you know Mom is unwell. Dr. Pettygrove put her on atorvastatin and I think she's allergic to it. Her gout is getting worse, and she can't move her right hand. The TV's broken too, and we need to get it fixed soon. Or should we just buy her a new set for her birthday next month?" Or third, she'll get defensive and say something like, "Why? What do you think happened?" These 3 kinds of responses should send your alarm bells ringing. Still, stay calm because you'll need to go on to the second step of the snare, laying the bait. What's the bait? It's a short story that tempts her to tell you the truth. Here's an example. You know Stevie's mom's down with Alzheimer's, right? Apparently Stevie's girlfriend hates her. Last week Stevie called. Told me they were breaking up. He's spending more time with his mom and she hates it. But guess what? He caught her cheating, and his mom was just an excuse. If your wife is innocent, the bait won't affect her at all. She might even get concerned and ask you to help Stevie out. But if she's guilty, then she'll fall silent, look nervous, or get defensive, because you are indirectly accusing her of cheating and using her mom as an excuse. See how it works? Yes? Now, you need to be careful with the bait. You must never use a bait immediately after the opener, because if you do that, it'll be too obvious, right? So talk about something else first, and then circle back to the bait. Because remember, you want to be indirect and discreet. That's how real mind control works. Covert, underhanded, and 100% effective. Got that? Good. Now, after delivering the bait, what comes next? Well, the third and final step in the snare is what we call the dare. It's when you make a statement about how cheating is despicable, daring her to agree with you. For example, you might continue the Stevie story and say, "I mean, what did she expect, right? Of course he's dumping her. It's crazy how some women cheat and think they won't get found out. Do they think guys are stupid or what?" Again, if she's innocent, she won't get bothered at all. She might even agree with you and take Stevie's side. But if she has been unfaithful, expect her to crumble right in front of your eyes. Because here's what I can guarantee you. Even the most hardened liar wouldn't stand a chance against the 3-hit combo of the snare. I've seen it happen so many times, it's getting pretty darn predictable. Hit her with the opener, bait and dare combo, and then sit back and watch how she behaves. If she's guilty, she'll go nuts with anxiety. Her erratic actions will confirm your suspicions, once and for all. And heck, she might even fess up and admit everything, because no woman can live with the guilt eating her up from the inside, unless she's a complete psychopath. And when that happens, you will know the truth. That's possible when you have the power of real mind control in your hands. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Whatever you want from a woman, there's a mind control technique for that. Let me explain. Let's say you snag the woman of your dreams, and you want her to have eyes only for you. Use the black rose sequence on her and she's yours. Or, you're going on a date with a woman, and you want to impress her. Use intrigue pings and she'll stay enchanted by you all evening. Or, if you're having trouble persuading your woman to do something you want her to do, use implanted commands on her and she'll obey, although she won't know why. Or, Your woman is leaving you and you want to stop the impending breakup. Use the VCRD strategy and see her make a U-turn into your arms. Or, your woman is on the verge of falling out of love with you. Use fractionation on her and she's get emotionally addicted to you. Sounds great, right? Imagine having a secret toolbox with all these techniques you can use anytime. And guess what? This toolbox is yours for the taking. If you do the right thing today, and that is to sign up for the Fractionation Masterclass. It's the essential first step for anyone who wants to learn real mind control and use it on women. And I recommend it to every guy I know. It's that good. In a short while, a link will come up inside this video. Click on it and you'll see a short sign-up form. Fill the form. Then, check your email inbox for the invitation ticket to the Fractionation Masterclass. Then, watch the Masterclass. You'll learn fractionation and other real mind control tactics not found elsewhere. And just like the snare, fractionation will blow your mind. I guarantee it. So, wait for the link and click on it. If you don't see it, go look for the link in the pinned comment below. Even better, go straight to fractionationhypnosis.com and register there. That's all you need to do now. Watch the Fractionation Masterclass.